all squared away here. Pop up, if you don't mind. Testing. Pop up, if you don't mind. Alrighty, so it looks like everything's up and running. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel today, and today we have episode 15 of the Browns, and I'm honestly really excited for this game. It's a huge game for us. We're tied for the 8th seed, or tied for the 8th spot with the Seahawks, the team that we lost to, so we really need to capitalize on every game possible, every moment possible. I mean, we have 350 points. I'll probably get to that maybe after the game. We'll see. But, I mean, with that being said, let's just hop right into this game. I'm really kind of worried about their offense. Baker Mayfield's having pretty much an MVP season. Let's go ahead and just do the same unis that we did last game. And then let's go ahead and mix it up with the old house. Yeah, there we go. They have an electrifying offense, but technically speaking, or statistically speaking, I should say, we have the #1 defense, which we all know isn't true. Especially if you've seen the way it's been played, or some of our games have been played, you would definitely know that that's definitely not true. And I was looking at some numbers. Saquon Barkley needs to average about 122 yards per game on the ground for the last 3 games to reach 1,000 yards. And that's after missing 8 games this season. He has a possibility of hitting 1,000 yards. That's ridiculously good. And it looks like we're actually going to be starting off the game by kicking it away to the Browns. We just really need to be good on defense. I mean, they have too many good players, as they're going to take it on out here, as it's going to be taken to the 26-yard line, as this is just really going to be difficult for us. That is for sure, because they have OBJ, they have Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb. Baker Mayfield definitely has a little bit of wheels to him. So we're going to hand it off here to Nick Chubb, who's going to get more than enough for a first down, as that's going to be a rush of 13 to start off this drive and this game.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Baker Mayfield now, he's going to roll out to the right here. So he's going to try to throwing that to OBJ, but he couldn't quite do it as he was under pressure. So that's an incomplete pass, making it 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt here, who makes a quick cut, and that will be a first down, as he is also something we need to look out for. They have a 1-2 punch of a running back core that's just really going to tear us apart if we're not careful, as that would be a first down. I believe as Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb's going to only get a gain of about 3 there, and he made a hurdle over the defender, who went diving for him at the last second, or the first few seconds. Anyway, the Browns, I think, are like the 3rd seed in the AFC, so they're kind of looking comfortable here overall, as that's going to be caught by OBJ, as the cornerback just didn't know what the hell he was doing, as that's going to be a touchdown for the Browns, as he shrugs off a tackler there, and they will score in their first drive. This is exactly what I was kind of worried about. And that extra point is going to be good. This is definitely something we need to work on. That we just gave up that big play. The cornerback was on OBJ. He couldn't quite get that deflection, as Valentine's going to get the return here, and he's only going to get to the 20-yard line. And then he shrugged off a defender as well, so that's really not good. Alright, so out comes Colin Kaepernick and this Giants offense with 4:15 left. The reason why they won their last game was because of the time of possession game that they won, as Saquon Barkley here is going to get 7 on the carry, as this is a 1st overall pick and 7 overall pick battle yet again between Baker Mayfield and Saquon Barkley. It was a gain of 7 on the play for Saquon. So he's going to get another carry here, and he's going to get a good gain of another 7 yards, as he's now looking at 14 yards on the day and a fresh set of downs for this Giants team. All right, Saquon's going to get a gain of 3, and I don't know if y'all saw that, but there was a corner, a defender came leaping in there at the last possible second. That could have possibly been called a penalty there, as we're going to throw it on over to Shepard there, and he's not going to be able to make the throws. It's now 3rd down, and Baker Mayfield is clearly loving the way his defense is playing. It's 3rd and 7 now. Kaepernick's going to take the snap here. He's going to quickly throw it over the middle to his favorite receiver, Golden Tate, who's going to get us to the 46-yard line of the Browns territory for a fresh set of downs. As you can see here, the Giants are kind of doing exactly what they did last time and just kind of taking their time moving down the field. So we're going to hand it off to Saquon here, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's now 2nd and 10. Kaepernick's going to hand the ball off here to Saquon Barkley. There's plenty of room to run here, as that's going to be a 1st down on the carry, which brings them up to 30 on this drive, and they are marching down this field. Going to hand it off to Barkley here, who's going to only get a gain of 1 on the carry, as he's looking at about 8 per carry right now. Sorry, 6 per carry, not 8. So 2nd and 8 to start off the second quarter now. As Colin Kaepernick doesn't really have many options open here. This is going to take it himself. He's just going to slide, as that will be not quite enough for a 1st down, as it's now 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 now. Colin Kaepernick's under center. He's just going to hike the ball here. He's going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley. There's more than enough room to get that 1st down, and he will get to the 11-yard line, as Saquon Barkley has been the Giants' offense up to this point. 11-yard line. Going to hand it off to Saquon here, who's going to get to the line of scrimmage, as we're now looking at a 2nd and 10. We're not going to ask what Baker Mayfield's doing on the field, on the sideline right now, because that would definitely be some sort of flag if he was doing that on the field. And Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap here. He's just going to dump it off to Saquon, except he's not. He's going to get sacked just before he can do it. That is Larry Ogunjobi. That's really just not what we need right now. 3rd and 18. We need to get to the 1-yard line to get a 1st down. We're going to try dumping it off to Saquon here, who wasn't really involved much in that passing game last week, as he won't get enough for the 1st down. That'll get us to the 9-yard line, as I'm a little worried to actually kick a field goal here, especially with the way the defense is played. But I'm still going to anyway, because we need points on the board. And Catanzaro is going to kick it, and the kick will be good. He's been kind of an automatic kicker. He should be 100%, except for the one time I tried going for a ridiculous 66-yard field goal or whatever, which is his 1 miss on the season. But now we just need to hope for a stop on defense and get the ball back. And we will get the ball to start the 2nd half, as that will just be a touchback for Hilliard. That last drive was just full of just a whole bunch of inconsistencies that needs to be worked on. Just kind of flashbacks of what's been happening to us all season. As Nick Chubb's going to run over Xavier McKinney, that's definitely a welcome to the NFL moment for our young safety. Baker Mayfield's going to run out here. He's going to dump it off to Jarvis Landry, who's going to get that 1st down and get them to the 50-yard line. As this is just, they're just proving to everyone that they are, in fact, an electric offense, electrifying offense, and it's just our defense has just gotta watch out. Baker Mayfield here is going to just dump it off to his tight end Austin Hooper, as that'll be a gain of 9 on the play. Second and 1 now, as he's just going to dump it off to his running back Kareem Hunt, and that will be another first down for this Browns offense. He's going to try dumping it off to Jarvis Landry there. Sorry, not Jarvis Landry. Tremaine Taylor. Or Taywan Taylor. Tremaine Taylor. Taywan Taylor. That'll be incomplete. Last game, DeAndre Baker did a really good job of withstanding and making sure that DeAndre Hopkins didn't get a catch. They're going to dump it off here, and that will be a gain of a few. I believe that was Rashard Higgins, their leading receiver, actually. That'll be a timeout from the Browns, as it's now third down. What was I going to say? I don't remember. The Browns are going to go for it here, as that's going to be enough for a first down, as that's Austin Hooper, as they're yet again still marching. Oh yeah, Darius Baker was doing a really good job of making sure that his receiver didn't do much. As right there, I believe that was his man, DeAndre Baker. I believe that was his man there. As that's OBJ, so this is his former team, so of course he's definitely going to be cooking up against us, because he's got a little bit of vengeance for sure. Baker Mayfield's just going to dump it off to Kareem Hunt here, as that's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. So second and 7, as we've seen a lot of Kareem Hunt and not a lot of Nick Chubb. It seems like Nick Chubb's kind of just the overall better running back, as they're going to fumble the ball here, and the Giants are going to pick it up with 34 seconds left to go in this half. That was crucial, as that is a very rare sight to see a turnover caused by the defense. It's now first and 10 now from the 10-yard line. Kaepernick's going to get the ball here. He's going to roll out to the right, and that will be an incomplete pass. As you can see, Myles Garrett was coming in hot on that right side. Another big key thing that I'd like to work on this offseason is our offensive line, to kind of give whoever might be our starting quarterback next year some time. So that's going to be a caught by Evan Ingram for a gain of 2, as that just really isn't that much. We're looking at 3rd and 8 now from the 12-yard line. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to not really have much open here, as he's just going to try throwing it over to Evan Ingram as he gets hit, and that will force us to punt, because we're just too close to go for it here. Even though I'd love to, I'm just not going to take that risk, as we will punt the ball away here, and that will be Jarvis Landry back there. He called for a fair catch. There's 12 seconds left. They're probably going to try and go to get into field goal range and possibly even kick a field goal to make this a 1-score game. Or as that's going to be Rashard Higgins on the first down catch. I feel like so far this year our best coverage has definitely been cover 2. We've ran that a lot, and we've ran it well. As we're going to see Baker Mayfield try to use his legs here, as he does. That's going to be OBJ, as that will let us run the clock down, as they did not have any remaining timeouts left, as it will still remain a 4-point lead for the Browns going into halftime. We definitely worked well with cover 2 besides that one last play, but overall it's been pretty effective for us. I don't know what the hell Corey Ballantyne was doing there, as he will get us out to the 26-yard line, as that's probably one of his best returns there, from getting it from where he did. Looking at a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line now. As Colin Kaepernick's going to be under center. He's going to hike the ball. He's going to hand it on off to Saquon Barkley, who's going to have a hole, and he's going to get about 5 on the carry, which will bring him up to 50 yards on the day. And as you know, he needs to average 122 a game to be able to get to that 1,000 mark, which is very well possible, especially with the way he runs sometimes, as that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play there, as it's now 3rd and 6.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
Looking at 3rd and 6 now. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to have Myles Garrett coming after him here, as he's going to throw it on over to Golden Tate, his favorite receiver this year, as that will be a 1st down and a gain of about 18 on the play. 22. That was close. That was Denzel Ward with his 1st tackle of the day. I never thought I'd say this, but I really want the Washington football team to win. So we're going to hike the ball here, hand it off to Saquon Barkley, who's going to get wrapped up for a loss on the play. Alrighty, 2nd and 10 now from the 49, as we're going to hand the ball off to Saquon here, who's going to get a gain of about 5 on the play, making it 3rd and 6.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. A gain of 5 brings up.
Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it out to Darius Slayton. He's going to make the catch. But that's only going to be for a couple on the play, as it's now 4th and 4. And I honestly, me and the game are on the same page here. I believe we just need to go for it. It's 4th and 4 now. Going to snap the ball. Not really going to have much open here, so we're going to be forced to throw it, as it's going to be caught by Golden Tate. Sorry, Sterling Shepard, but he will not quite get enough for that 1st down, as that will be a turnover on downs. That was an incredible catch, I will say that much. It's now 1st down for this Browns team, as they're going to get the ball to Nick Chubb, who will get a gain of 6 on the play.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard.
What we need to do is we need to apply pressure to the quarterback right now. So they're going to hand the ball off to Kareem Hunt here, who's going to get enough for the 1st down, and that's a gain of 4 on the play.
The ball carrier. Tackle made right at Mayfield. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Brown.
Baker Mayfield here is going to get sacked on the play, as that was Tomlinson, but he looks a little shaken up on the play, as a matter of fact. That's still a sack and a loss of 5 for this Browns offense. And Baker Mayfield's throw was a little off target there, as it's now 3rd and 15, as they have a lot to work with here. It looks like Tomlinson will be back, so we're not going to rush him back, because we really need him to stay healthy. He's kind of our top pass rusher, so we're going to just let him rest up until he's ready to come back. They're just going to dump it off to their receiver, Rashard Higgins there, as that's going to be a 4th down now. As that's going to be now 4th and 9, and they will have to punt the ball to us. And that will be a terrible punt, as it gets out at the 25-yard line. As you can see there, Saquon Barkley is kind of having a hard time going now after getting those first 40 yards of the day. We've kind of had him locked up, 4 carries for 8 yards. We're going to hand the ball off to him, as yet again he's going to get wrapped up for a minimal gain of 3. Going to snap the ball for the last play of the 3rd quarter, as Saquon Barkley is only going to get a gain of about 3 on the play, and that will do it for this 3rd quarter. We're now looking at a 3rd and 3 here, and Kaepernick's the only guy in the backfield, as he's just going to quickly throw it out to Evan Ingram, as he's going to, I tried to make him fall down, but he jumped up and threw a shoulder into Johnson, as that is a 1st down. Actually going to lose 1 on the play, because now we're looking at a as we're just going to dump it off to Saquon Barkley here, who's going to make a couple moves here, and he's going to without making a single mistake, which has been a very rare case to see. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap here. He's going to quickly throw it out to Darius Slayton, who's going to get the first down and then some as he gets. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw it out to Darius Slayton, who's going to try to make that catch, and he cannot quite haul that in. It's an incomplete pass, and we're looking at 2nd and 10 now. Alright, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Colin Kaepernick's going to fake the handoff, as that's going to be a flag here, as that could possibly be brought back, as that's going to be an ineligible receiver. And that's something we've been struggling with all season for some reason. I can't really place a reason as to why we've been struggling with that, or how to even fix that, to be honest, but it's definitely something we need to work on. Second and 15 now. We're just going to dump it off to Saquon here on the screen play, as he's going to shake off a defender. He's going to do another defender dirty, as he's going to get to the 27-yard line, making it 3rd and 6. Looking at 3rd and 6 now. Colin Kaepernick's going to quickly take the snap. He's going to throw it on out. That's going to be intercepted by Denzel Ward, as it looked like Sterling Shepard was going to be open, but in fact he was not. We're looking at a 1st and 10 now for the Browns offense, as this could possibly be really bad if we don't get the ball back. As we're going to hand it off here to Nick Chubb, who will get a first down and then some, as that's going to be brought as he's going to be brought down at the 50-yard line, as that brings him to 60 yards on the day. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He's going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt here, who's going to get a gain of 5 as he just falls forward. Now looking at a 2nd and 5 here. Baker Mayfield's going to take the snap. He's just going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt here, who's not going to quite get enough for the first down. And it's now 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 1 now. As Baker Mayfield has Nick Chubb under center, as he's just going to fake the handoff here, as it will be to his tight end David Njoku, who's going to get smacked down, as we're going to be forced to call a timeout here, as it's now looking very bad for this Giants team, as the Browns can just take knees to end this ball game. As we have to call a timeout here. But all they have to do is just take a couple more knees, and then there's nothing we can do. And we're going to call our final timeout here, as that was a costly interception thrown by Colin Kaepernick to end this game, as we possibly could have been looking at another victory here. And that will be all she wrote for this game, as I really hope that they don't kick a field goal here, because that would really kind of be some bull, and they won't. They will win this game 7-3, as there's just so many times that we could have capitalized, but we didn't. Offensively, kind of just not really what we're used to. Colin Kaepernick was playing decent, you know, overall decent game. He did still throw that one interception, which is really unfortunate. Defense was, you know, pretty good for allowing this team to only score 7 points. I was really happy about that. We kind of just got beaten in every way. It's not really much more to say about that. Saquon really kind of was limited as to what he could do. Defensive player of the game, probably give that to Blake Martinez, who's kind of out there making plays. Offensive player of the game, probably would just have to give that to Saquon. He's the only one who could really catch the ball a decent amount of times, and then also he ran it pretty well. But with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.